Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be a quick review and demo on some Maybelline brow products that I have been trying out lately. I have the Brow Satin, which is a pencil and powder duo, which I'm wearing today. This is in the shade dark brown, which is why my brows look really intense, but I thought I would demo it to you anyway and show you what it can do. Although, as you guys know, I do generally prefer lighter brow products. I thought I would just show you what I would do with it nonetheless. And I also have another product that you guys know that I like. This is the Maybelline Brow Drama in the shade medium brown, and I've got this on as well. But yeah, I thought I'd show you more of my thoughts on the Brow Satin because I haven't used it before, and I'll just talk a little bit about this when I get to it. So the way that the Brow Satin works is on one end it's got a retractable pencil, which I really like the pencil. It's a really sort of like, it's a harder pencil, it's not super duper creamy in the sense that it's gonna like, you're gonna just swipe and it's gonna like draw up to your hairline. You know how sometimes they're like too creamy? This is like the perfect sort of consistency for a brow pencil. If I could have my way, this would be slightly thinner, like not quite as fat. It's not a super duper thin pencil. But I do really like the concept of the sort of powder side. So you basically have like a little sponge tip applicator, and the way that the product is dispersed is there's like a little pot, or like a little, I don't even know, like a little collection of powder in the lid, and there's a tiny little hole at the bottom of the cap, and whenever you close it and twist it you get new product. So this is a really bouncy applicator, as you can see. That doesn't release the product, FYI, but it's really good because it's bouncy and you can just sort of pump it in there and then you've got more product on it. So I do really like the powder. As I said though, this is a little bit dark for me. I just thought that I'd show you how this can be used to get dramatic brows. I believe this comes in 3 colours. I believe the medium colour would have worked better for me, but you know, I made it work. And I wore quite smoky eyes to kind of balance it out. But yeah, do let me know what you think of the brow look that I've got on today. And the other product obviously is the Brow Satin, and I really love this. The only thing that irks me about this product is the funky brush. It's got kind of like a puff ball at the tip, and then kind of the length of the brush, in my opinion, isn't really that usable because it's kind of picks up too much product and you can't really get through to it. But for my thicker brows this works perfectly. But the brow gel itself, the product itself, is so nice. It's really like sticky. It sticks your brows down flat, they're not going to go anywhere. I really like it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this. I would recommend the Brow Satin, but would not recommend dark brown. I am just being totally honest with you guys, but I do love the way that it applies, the way that it looks. I just don't think I'm going to get much use out of this shade. So I'm going to show you guys a quick clip of me applying it. I am referring to them as dramatic brows, how to get dramatic brows, because that's what I've got. But I do think that this sort of like the technique that I use would totally work for any of the Brow Satins. This one is just very deep. So obviously now I look kind of bald because I haven't got any brows on. These are my natural brows. This one for some reason is like thicker looking. Don't ask me why, it just is. So we're going to start off with the Brow Satin, which looks like this. It's basically a two-sided pencil. This side with the colour is the powder and the other side is the pencil. So first I start off with the pencil, and with the pencil I kind of lay down my lines. The only part for my brow that I really fill in with the powder is the front. The rest of it is mostly pencil, but depending on how sparse your brows are and where they're sparse, you might want to use the powder side a little bit more. So I'm just going to underline the front of my brow to kind of give almost like a box where I'm going to put the powder product. I'm going to extend my brow a tiny wee bit. With this you need to touch very lightly because it is a really pigmented brow pencil. And I'm just going to continue that line up under, just to sort of complete the brow. Then, as you can hopefully see, the top of my brow is a little bit sparse, so I'm just going to pull down in the sort of the direction that my hairs grow, very gently. I used to go straight across, but I found that this makes them look more natural. I think it's really important to have a spoolie on hand, so if you don't have one, definitely recommend picking up a spoolie, because my brows are so thick and unruly. If I don't have a spoolie, my brows look different depending on what angle you look at them. So as you can see, my brow obviously needs to be extended on this side. So what I do is I start from the bottom, again very lightly, pulling down. The lighter I push, the less sort of bumpy it is, because if you push too hard it can be kind of a little bit less straight like any brow pencil. And I'm just sort of extending from the bottom and then meeting it up from the top. So now that's what I'm going to go on with the powder side, and I just swatched a little bit on the back of the hand so you can see that it's not going to come out like super duper like crazy pigmented with lots of product on the little sponge. You can actually work it up a little bit at a time. All I'm going to do is in the direction of the hair, I'm just going to pull backwards, and this I'm going to pull up this way. Just to sort of, I'm not really trying to create hair-like looks with this because this obviously isn't going to give you hair-like, but it's just going to help to fill in any bald patches or sparse patches a little bit easier. And then I'm just going to run it over the brow just in case there are any areas that are missing product. Then to lock it all in, I'm going to use the Brow Drama. My shade is medium brown, so it's going to actually help to lighten the brow a little bit. And I'm just going to apply that through my whole brow. I love this particular brow gel because it helps to actually set my brows down. It's nice and crunchy. It's not like a low hold, it's definitely an intense hold, which is what my crazy brows need. A great way to finish off your brows if you're doing more of a strong brow like I've gone for today is to clean up underneath. And in saying that, I mean you want to take a little brush, this one is from Sigma, and you want to take a concealer in your skin tone shade, in the shade of your skin tone, it didn't even really make sense, and you're just going to carve out underneath. So I don't know if you can see, but with my extension of my tail I've gone a little bit fluffy. The product's gone a little bit fluffy because I over blended, so I'm just going to pull that concealer down and it's going to help to make that line more sharp. And I really recommend doing this when you are going for a more of a dramatic brow because it's going to help to just make it look more clean and crisp. So this is the finished brow. You can see the difference between the two. Obviously this one looks much better and it makes my makeup look more complete. As I've said in the video, this is more of a dramatic brow, so if you want more of a natural brow, do let me know and I can show you how to create that with some different products. But I really love the Brow Satin for creating a nice dramatic brow. If I did have a lighter shade, it would be more of a natural brow, but I do like the dark brown colour for more of a intense look. Really good with smoky eyes and more sort of cool toned eyes and deep eyes. So yeah, that is the demo, so let's get back into the review. So now that you've seen that, you guys can see that the pencil is really nice. It's not too creamy, it's not too hard, it's a perfect consistency, and this, I just love this. This is one of my favourite drugstore brow scarers or brow gels, whatever you want to call them. So that is everything that I have to say about Maybelline's newest brow products. As I said, I really do love the consistency and the way that it applies, the Brow Satin that is. I do really love the way that it let me get really chiseled brows just using one product, so I really do like that. And obviously you guys have heard me talk about the Brow Drama heaps and heaps. I am obsessed. So if you guys want to see any more videos on brows and the products that I like, do let me know. I love doing brow videos because brows are so in right now, you guys know this. But yeah, let me know, and don't forget to let me know with a thumbs up what you thought of this video. I'd love to know. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!